Hello, everybody. Fearmy Games for the next part of the BattleTech playthrough. I'm hoping next week we'll be like for those of you who like more into the Overcooked stuff, we might have it back next week. And BattleTech will be once again back in the rest mode. But I'm having a lot of fun with this series, with playing through it. In the meantime, I feel like I'm getting better and better about it. So we're gonna just get this party started with a nice simple BattleTech. Once again, I couldn't get my computer set to work. I don't know if it's something wrong with my streaming computer or like the program I'm using for it or what. But or if my capture card's not working anymore. Because what just happened is ever since I moved, I feel like I kept it nice and safe with the for both of them. So I don't really know what would be the cause for it, if it's the capture card or the computer. But for some reason, ever since the move, for some reason what happens is that the audio is fine on my end. My voice was picking up and sending all of it out. But then what happens with the other side is that it'll pick up like a sound every few seconds. And it's not a constant thing, it's like every few seconds only, which I find to be pretty strange. But I don't know what's wrong there. So we're just, gonna party with, just us and have fun. Hopefully, doing a good job. But where was I when we last left off? So we have our contracts here. I think we're ready for a mission. Let me double check to make sure the mechs are all good to go. Yeah, we have enough mechs to do a mission, so we should be good to go there. We could hire another mech warrior, but I don't think we need one unless it's a particularly good one. Why? Oh, our MRB rating is too low. How do we see our MRB rating again? Mech warrior, I don't know what our MRB rating is. But apparently we're not good enough for a couple of these guys to want to hire in.
Ready for orders.
I don't know if it's because too many of us died, or if it's because of the fact that too many of us
What's up, boss?
Good to go. Not good enough for
Good to go.
So we would have some low-level guys here. This guy would actually start off already with a sensor lock, which isn't too bad. But I think we're going to be good to just do the mission, just to get this party started. Right now, we're basically kind of trying to earn enough money that we can basically survive a bad mission, essentially. But it looks like definitely our next destination is going to be going back to Weltry once I finish these ones. We did a nice and easy one last time, and this one honestly looks like it's barely worth the effort in terms of money. So we're going to do this show of force mission. That one looks a little bit harder, gives us some decent money for it. Theft and banditry on Panzer have become a tremendous problem of late, to the point that restoration corporate interests can't safely move goods over land. We need a mercenary company capable of defending our convoy and deterring any hostile force that may want what it's carrying. Payment will be remitted upon our receipt of the convoy and the successful evac of your lands. It's always a good time to shoot pirates, Commander. I agree, Darius. It's always a good time to shoot some filthy pirates. So I'm at the Trebuchet again. Vindicator, good. Javelin for Moose, a glitch. Honestly, it might be worth bringing Whisper to get some training rather than Coach right now. I think I want to get Glitch back in this thing, back into the swing of things, though. I'm tempted to try and put Game Show here. I forget what the levels are, but maybe I'll do Game Show right here into the Javelin. Why not? And the Shadowhawk that's kept Glitch alive for all this time. She's our longest living crewmate, that's not counting ourselves. So, good things there. Oh yeah, and by the way, that thing that you see behind me right now, that's just a little like organized thing. So basically, it's gonna have she likes to do like little working where she like puts together like these little metal statuettes. Some of them are like the Disney Castle. I think she's trying to make a wizard's castle. I don't think she started it yet. She also has a dragon back there. Yeah, here this wall here is still blank for now until we're waiting to get our security deposit back from the previous place. Then we're gonna buy some bookshelves here, and maybe if there's enough money left over, depending on how much we get back, we might get a couch for a new couch for downstairs too. But priority is these bookshelves here. Make it look a little bit less, look a bit more lived in, essentially. Oliveira says, this is a convoy escort mission. You need to take a predetermined position, rendezvous with the convoy, and get it to its destination in one piece. Rendezvous point is here, designated Zone Alpha. After you've met up with the convoy, get to the extraction zone and then get out yourselves. Good luck, Commander. Sounds good to me. Looks like it's just a simple, straight up and charge kind of mission.
Heading out.
Got it.
Really cool little shots of us going, and I do like those. This is a very well-made game.
Piece of cake.
It looks like we have enemy contacts.
Got a sensor trace.
Unfortunately, Javelin's, I think, in danger. Oh yeah, I actually wasn't expecting envoys, a convoy to actually already have enemies in the way. Thankfully, game show should go pretty quickly, so I can get it back into safety pretty quick. Oh, good, he missed. It looks like he missed. Alright, game show, let's get you undercover, good sir. Can I, like, get you here? It looks like that's probably the best thing to get you to do, I think.
No problem.
Yeah, get him under the cover of the forest at this point. Definitely be good. Apparently I picked a not so good shot. At least I picked a firing line. Well, at least reduces evasion for next time I try and pop him, so at least there's that. Whisper is not undercover, I think, so she's gonna need to be a little bit more careful. Hit Javelin, that one was a decent hit even with him undercover.
Oh, that shot got past my armor.
We'll get him into the back line and next time we get a turnaround, but it looks like the enemies are all light mechs, so that means they're all going to go a little bit faster than my guys can. And for Shadowhawk, eh? Bold move, yeah.
Orders.
So I'm going to try getting you in the front and trying to deal with that guy as best you can. Or if I move you right here, would you be able to hit any of those guys? You have a higher chance hitting that guy than hitting that guy. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll put you under cover a little bit, then have you try to deal with this flank here a little. Especially since this guy already has been weakened a little bit in terms of his evasion stat. Yeah, nothing too serious on the hit, but he, you know, the more hits we give him, the better it'll be for us. She has all a bunch of short and medium range weapons, so she wants to get nice and close to punch the guys. So I could get here and try and blow this guy up really fast and just trust the fact that she's a pretty buff machine to try and resist damage, so I think that's what I'm going to try doing. Yeah, try to make use of the fact that our allies have been blasting this guy. Oh, he's almost down. I have M lasers, and perfect, that looks like I'm gonna get myself over here. The trebuchet is pretty beefy target as well, so I don't mind making it also kind of being put in line of the fire as well. That's a medium LRM, so boom, 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 boom. No such thing as overkill. If the target's not dead, then you did underkill, but there's no overkill. Oh, it does look like I need to lower the game volume somewhat, because it actually is looking like it's a little bit louder than I am. Still getting the sound settings a little bit. Why is the master volume so high? I thought I reduced that already. My bad, guys. I thought the master volume was a little bit more down, but I guess I was wrong. I think that should be good, hopefully. At least enough so that way you guys can hear me without any issues. My game show, we're moving back a little bit. Try and make sure to get the most value out of his LRM. 50%, 25%, so it looks like that's the best spot, is just move you back a little bit. Get the, you know, the high ground, because as we all know, if you have the high ground, that you're going to be A-okay. But if I have the low, even though there's low chance of hitting, hopefully with the precision strike, it will keep it in a good position to, I was really hoping that I was going to reduce. Oh, I guess it did move to a 3 position, but I guess it still gets to go first. Because I went right before it.
Is that it? I'm barely scratched.
Thankfully, it didn't do too much damage, so I'm just going to go up and slap it.
This is going to be good.
There we go. That's why, team, we do not run locusts anymore. That is why we do not run locusts at all. Because they're squishy as all hail, and I don't want my team getting destroyed in one of those death traps again. The only reason I'm taking a javelin is just because it seems to be decently good for long range firing. It's about the only reason why we're doing what we're doing right now. Actually, I think there might have been a better shot for this chest. I think it might have been no. Precision strike still against the same target. I think there was a better spot. No. Okay, I guess that was the best spot. Never mind. Thought there might have been a better one.
Target confirmed.
Center of mass destroyed. Nice. We got some good crits. Destroyed the weapons and knocked them down. Always like it when we get a good blast off to destroy the enemy.
Good to go.
I'm going to kind of sprint it on to just keep.
Moving out.
Based on the fact that we were surprised by enemies already, I'm going to try and make use of this cover just real fast on this turnaround, just to get an idea of the situation.
Copy that.
But it does look like
You got it.
looks like there's not enemies in the immediate time, at least. One thing I might do. Let's see. Well, I guess it's time to go to the capture zone. Do we all have to be in the convoy zone? I guess we'll find out.
Order received.
Don't need to tell me twice.
I just got word from the restoration convoy. We've secured the area and around their position, and they're on the way to the extraction point. Keep them alive. Keep in mind that the convoy will try to stay near you for protection. Continue advancing to get them to the extract point. Basically meaning that, I guess that means that if we don't move, they will move. So we have to make sure to try to keep moving them to that extraction zone. All restoration convoy units must survive. And that's an optional thing. That's a requirement. And they're pretty squishy little convoy vehicles. Look how tiny they are compared to us. You can just get stomped like that. Well, the best thing we can do is to try and get into a best position to try and defend them. I think keeping the majority of our guys with the convoy is probably for the best, at least for now. I'm trying to split off slightly just to try and see if I can get some good damage off. Looks like there's quite likely going to be a few enemies coming in. I'd be surprised if there wasn't one. But you guys are going out in the middle of the open. That looks like a decently sized building there, so that's probably where the enemies are coming from. That or this mission's even easier than I expected. We're just gonna do that other easy mission just to clean up all the ones on Panzer.
Moving to position.
Game show.
Okay, I'm on it.
On my way.
Still don't see any enemies on the radar. I feel like this feels too easy. Like there's gonna be a trap somewhere. Like we're about there's gonna be a nuke that just comes down on the escort zone, and go bam right into them, and then we lose. I feel like that's gonna happen. Just you wait. Just you wait. I think it's actually kind of funny now with the way that we changed up the where the webcams are. That the webcam and the microphone used to be on the same side of my setup. Now my microphone's over here and my webcam's over here. So hopefully as I look at the webcam, I don't suddenly get super quiet or anything like that. That'd be unfortunate. Let me keep game showing the cover, which I guess could go right there.
Coordinates received.
So this is the escort zone. Is that the same thing as the extract zone? There's the enemy. More contact on the sensors, Commander. Looks like a pirate assault team. Stop them before they can destroy the convoy.
You're in position.
I knew it was too easy.
Hold your ground until the package is on its way.
I think it'd be quite funny if, right now we just win because the pirates took so long to get there. we were more efficient than they expected. Though there's two, looks like it'll take one round before we get the convoy in, so we're going to need to make ourselves a little bit more like appetizing targets than we're used to. Or maybe, or was that a success? Okay, so we need two, we have 2 out of 4 of them in, so we need 2 more in. Okay, that's what that's signifying. Alright, so Game Show gets to go first. I'm going to move him up. Right? Yeah, that number didn't change, so I'm good there. Can't see anybody, but I can at least sensor lock one of them, so that way somebody else can get a good target. Let's see, let's go for the one in front. Sensor lock it.
Sensor locked on.
Got a gun, a Jenner right there, probably a good one to pop. A flea, so that's another locust type thing. Game Show's getting a little bit more hit than I would like, but hey, what can you do? Sometimes it's just how it is. I do think they have some good shots on the Vindicator, though. Flanking shots, at least. Oh no! Okay, good. It didn't just instantly die. I was like, if it instantly dies, I'm going to be so mad.
Affirmative.
So we can blast the Jenner pretty good. So I'm just gonna try and eliminate as much of the enemy as I can, essentially, as fast as I can. The convoy's almost in position, so that's good to go.
Critical hit.
I'm gonna move past the extraction point here, and I'm gonna try and also get in on the action. Hopefully that doesn't cause any issues with the convoy's AI. Blast him.
All weapons committed.
That should hopefully destroy the Jenner if we're lucky. It looks like we're not quite so lucky this time around. It's still holding on strong.
Critical damage detected.
What can I do for you?
I'm gonna bring Glitch into the fold. Can you get a hit if I move you over here? Not a good one, and we don't have a precision strike left to try and hit, so I think we're just gonna have to put your up and just blow up the Jenner to at least remove one enemy from the equation.
Roger that. Firing on target.
And wow, it's still going. It's lost an arm and a leg.
Want some
Or is that
more?
both arms? I think it was. I thought it said LR LT, but maybe I guess I was wrong. That's 1 in, 2 in. Well, I guess technically they're all already in. 3 in. That should be the last one in. I think we need to hold off for one more round. I think because I think that's what that means. That once they're all in, we have to hold for one round. I'm thinking.
Objective is secured.
Oh, never mind. So now we've got the entire convoy out. So now we need to get to the evac zone or kill the enemy right now. Okay, that's good. Nice and straightforward. Yeah, the Jenner's like, I'm out of here. I've been almost blown up already. Understandable reaction. What is that? Commandos coming up. Excuse me. Whew. Guarded and entrenched.
Waiting for orders.
Where is that extraction zone if we wanted to take it? Evac zone, I mean. I don't know where the evac zone is. Can I click this to, like, bring it to me? Oh, it's on the other side of the pirates, so it's like, you know, we're already going to have to deal with that anyways, so it's like, why be overly concerned about it? If I move over here, can I hit anybody? I could, if I stayed, what if I just moved, like, 1 over? Actually, I have a lower chance of hitting everybody than if I just took a step back. So I'm going to take a step back here, and yeah, that'll give me a better chance to hit, so let's fall back. And blast them. I could do precision strike. Why not? Oh, actually, no. Do not precision strike the center torso. Precision strike the... Oh, oops. Did it again. Here we go. Apparently the left arm is the real one that hit. Head hit. Pilot has been injured. The arm was not destroyed by the looks of things, so we still got some good more to go. Destroy. Well, it looks like the commando is going to try going up in personal with the Vindicator. It looks twice its size. Look at the tiny little back. It's like a little baby. My Vindicator just so big compared to it. It's like a little baby. no surprise there that I was going to get hit. Kind of expected there because this mech wasn't in the cover, but thankfully the trap is pretty strong, so it's holding on. So I've got a locust going there. They're doing a bit of their own focus fire, but Glitch is right next to the commando, and Glitch knows how to punch somebody who gets a bit too uppity. The left arm is destroyed with a headbutt, and just a little bit of short laser there to weaken it. Not enough to fill it to finish it off, of course, but it definitely didn't look too pleasant, I would say. That flea is definitely going to be nice when it hits. Oh, it has a flamethrower. It's good to know.
Light damage, Commander.
I think it might be worth, honestly, having her move into melee.
On the move.
The flea to finish it off. There we go. Flea's destroyed. The Jenner is on almost there itself, so that'll leave just 2 enemy mechs left to go.
Tango down.
I would like to attack already, but can I move and get it close to the Jenner? Overheat warning. I'm not too surprised by that. What if I drop an LRM?
Engaging target.
Not quite what I was expecting to happen, but we destroyed it all the same. So that was just that commando with 1 arm left and that little locust.
They're flanking.
I know, I can tell they're flanking, but we're also flanking them, so really, if we're flanking them, then who's really flanking who?
Yes, Command.
Considering the fact that that locust is already...
On my
The
way.
commander already went, so the javelin won't be in danger for the commando if I move him up to attack, so I'm just going to do another precision strike here against this locust.
All weapons are go.
Right arm destroyed. Which is kind of funny who destroyed the right arm because I was hitting like the center left side of the mech, not straight on. And my treb is is basically quite close to overheating.
Damage minimal.
Let's see, might be worth trying to invest in the future. Let me do Glitch first so she can just get a good hit on him first. Yep, there we go. Destroyed with that night 1 good punch, and just to make sure he's dead, a bit of a laser thrown in.
Down. Yes, Commander.
Alright, going in for a melee strike.
Roger that.
He gets her under cover,
Engaging.
which I can appreciate. Left arm and torso destroyed with that 1 little kick. Not quite like it. Oh, and a little machine gun blow, finishing off the last of the mechs. We have done it. Simier says, well done. You managed to wipe the Op4 out. I can do an extraction right now. No need to get to our plan,
Mission
LZ.
successful.
And with that, we've done the next mission. I don't think we even need to worry about doing that low-level zone. Someone else can handle that. We're now a bit too good for that mission. We can just move on to Beldry for those hard-looking missions. So we got $612,000 plus 300 change, but who really cares about 300? The Javelin's the only one who looks like he needs to be fixed up a little bit, just because he got some damage on him. I can get the Locust, but I can get this. The PPC, I do like those. The Magna, they're both the same one. Heat sinks aren't too bad to get. I don't know. I think this is just a standard PPC, so I'm not too interested in just grabbing it. Might as well grab these 2 pieces, so that way I can sell them off. Guaranteed. Looks like I got another thing, and I did end up getting that PPC anyway, so I'm quite happy with that. The percentage to hit with the missile weapon is the chance for each missile to hit its target, not each attack. Lady Arona's contract to liberate Housecross is ready for review in the command center. We should follow up when you think we are ready. Panther R9s are solid all-round mechs, if a bit on the slow side. They make up for it with jump jets, considerable armor, and a hefty punch for their trademark PPC. They've even been used in physical slugging matches to good effect. And we got the Locust one, which we're never going to use. It can turn out a decent volume of alarms for such a small mech. It's a great harasser, especially if you can use its speed to lob missiles into the weaker rear of targets. But normally it has almost no armor itself. Let's see, so the Locust in its natural habitat. Let's look at it. So I want to see. So it has an M laser and 2 LRM. So what's the armor compared to the Javelin? Yeah, it has a lot less armor than the Javelin. Let's repair you. It'll take 1 day. I wonder. I want to try something. I'm thinking I will drop this M laser. If I'm going to use this, I'm going to make sure it's capable of just not getting immediately blown up. That's my main concern here, is getting my pilots killed just by having them enter this mech. So that would balance it out a little bit, making it, just an LRM bot. It increases durability by 1. It would reduce its firepower by a little bit, but that's fine. I'm not too worried about that. The M laser, like, if I'm going to make use of this thing, it's going to be long range, just like the Javelin. But I want to make sure that if a good hit hits it, it's going to at least not immediately crumble. So I think this will work out nicely. It'll be the less safe version of the it has 2 LRM5s. What if I put in a bigger LRM on it, like an LRM10? No, can't do that because apparently it's not good enough. 4 times 5. Well, this is 4 times 10. It's going to be a very weak mech, but it's not going to be our first choice, but it's going to be a backup. Alright, so that's fine where it is. This is done already. And now we have a spider over here. The spider is a bunch of M lasers and jump jets. What if I remove the M lasers and I just put in like a big ass like PPC on it? How much too heavy on that? So it's a very maneuverable scout. I don't think we'll ever use this guy. So I might sell it if we end up looking a little bit on the cheap end. And this is the Panther here that I was telling you about. Sniper and light brawler. So this one's going for like long range, but then has an SRM. I guess it's more of a medium range, but I think a PPC has a bit of a medium range to it, right? So its range very long. How long is it compared to an LRM? The LRM is extreme, minimum 180, while this one is minimum 90. Optimal is 360, optimal is 420. So this one definitely has not quite as long range as an LRM is, but it has more range than the long range missiles, lasers. I mean. So the SRMs though, kind of interesting choice to combine with it. What's the optimal range of an SRM? The SRM's optimal range is 180. So this one is a bit more of a, definitely would be kind of going in and out of combat quite a lot. Honestly, swapping out this for an LRM6 and maybe dropping off this extra heatsink might be valuable for damage. My only concern with that is the fact that it might not be good at dealing with that kind of problem. Maybe just removing the jump jets. I don't really make use of jump jets a lot.
Right. I'll get it.
So I think everything else is will do its job well enough. So we have the blackjack that's still being worked on. Everything else is just needs a moment to touch it up a little bit. We are definitely good on money now. Is there anything worth upgrade? Can we afford any decent ship upgrades right now? Let's see how much. Many are only meant to be able to see partially more back in line, exception force more supply. So basically, I can use this to increase our tech points, which will honestly be pretty nice to get. Recreation would increase morale. That's not a bad thing either. Structure is average cost is not too expensive. I think this is mostly for trying to. I think this is to try and mostly get. I don't quite know what the purpose of that one is. So this one's kind of like a very interesting choice. Is like if we can get. I think getting this upgraded would be very valuable, and then maybe getting this next, and then start upgrading the core systems as well. Because I assume like getting the next level of this is what would allow me to get something like that. Yeah, structural repair, I think is this one here, would allow us to get better drive systems and habitat pods, which will allow us to get more mech warriors. Right now, I don't think I have a problem getting with too much mech warriors, so I'm not too interested in like increasing that as much as I need to. So we're gonna go for help with the. We're gonna get some better automation and stuff to try and help Yang, you know, get our mechs back in shape. Because right now, that is one thing that has kind of been a little too slow for us, I think, has been that. So in terms of contracts, I don't think there's anything worth left here. Unless I can do this, unless I want to do this last mech standing mission. But Smithin is a new mission here. So these Weldry ones, we won't be going to Weldry. Though, can we get the star map real fast? So if we go to, we have a travel we have the priority missions over here in Smithin. So that's the opposite direction of Weldry. So we're basically kind of done here with Panzer if we didn't want to. It's you know, the honor restoration has it. The honor restoration has this one. This one is still the Oregon Directorate. I think, is that the Oregon Directorate? Like, is it this section here? No, I guess not. Oh, so this is the Oregon Directorate right there. I wish I could get like a better view of like what the area is like. So who's over here? Abandoned. So this is the abandoned territory, planetary government. So basically like smaller areas. Over here to our left is the Capellan Confederation. These are the Tarian Coordinate, and then this is the Directorate right here. It looks like with that line dividing the Confederation and the Directorate. So we actually are going to basically be cutting past Mengzidian to get to here. Basically fulfilling the priority mission. Part of me wonders it might be worth trying to get a little bit more money in Weldry first. Though those are going to be like, how hard is that mission? It looks like they're about going to be about the same problem. So I think we might want to continue. I think we could do this one without too much difficulty. My only concern is mech warriors being ready for the mission, but I think we'll be good to go with our primary team. It just mean that, yeah. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this operation, liberate Smithin, proceed to Smithin, where you will assist the Restoration Army's efforts to liberate House Corosas. Early reports from our field observers suggest that a loadout featuring indirect fire capabilities and at least a moderate level of mobility could prove advantageous on this drop. Further details will be provided upon arrival. He says, we'll need Lord Koros's help if we're going to unlock the data archive that Doc Murad found. Liberating Smithin seems like a good first step towards getting it. So we're going to start traveling over there, get things working on, and this will basically be the end of the episode here, guys, as we're kind of advancing in. Our ship upgrade's going to go through. We're going to finish repairing all of our mechs, so they'll all be ready and raring to go for this important story mission. We'll arrive after the financial report kind of ends, you know, but we have enough money to spare. Just hopefully we don't have any big expenses that come up, like in terms of having to repair mechs. In the meantime. So yeah. Oh, it was a good time. We got some good money out of it. We got some extra mechs. Now we have a point where immediately, like, having a group, like our primary group of mechs wounded is not the end of the world now. Which is definitely a nice place to be, where, like, one bad mission put us almost to bankruptcy. Now it's like, now it's not so much of a concern, I think. Ooh, this is Pirates Ambush the Argo. Blaring klaxons, interrupting otherwise. There's broadcast their hails to the bridge. You're flying through our space, strangers. It's awfully dangerous out here. Just awful. Especially for a rag-looking ship like the Argo, is it? Tell you what, we'll provide you a safe passage for a price. Well, consider your options. See me your pipes up, Commander. If you can buy me some time, I could do a rapid fire of the Leopard. That'll teach them not to mess with us. We could pay them off. Let's stall. We don't want to have to just pay these guys off. The frustrated pirate tries to walk you through the money transfer one more time. No, the last account number is a 0, not the letter O. It's never the letter O. Just then, Leopard leaps free from the docking collar on the side of the Argo and fires a barrage of alarms at the pirate ships. The pirates retaliate with laser blasts, and the whole ship groans as emergency systems activate. Another flash of light from the Leopard, the enemy captain gives the order to retreat. Fortunately, it's too late for Squire, who gets caught on the wrong side of a blast door and ends up in med bay. Squire suffers times 2 injury. Well, Squire, you are just a squire, so it's to be expected. Operating expenses are getting a little high. Gonna do normal effect. The part of me kind of thinks we should probably. I was tempted to go generous, just because of the fact that we're about to go into battle, but it won't change anything for the immediate battle. So it's kind of like, ooh, there's no need really.
We're nearly broke, Commander.
I understand we're getting low on money. We're going to a job. Yeah, Squire's gonna be out of commission for a while, so. Hopefully, we don't need to do any emergency hiring of mech warriors. Not yet. We're not ready to proceed with the mission. But we have arrived at Smithin. Next episode is going to be us liberating Smithin and saving the day from people. We're going to probably send in the dream team. It's going to be myself. It's going to be Glitch. It's going to be Medusa. It's going to be the guy whose name I can't remember for some reason. What is your name again? Coach. It's probably going to be the dream team of these 4 individuals. Game Show's probably not going to be Game Show or Whisper. They're still training. They need to increase their levels a little bit before we send them in.
Good to go.
But we did just get it so Glitch can finally get her next level. So she's definitely going to be tactics here. Upgrade that one to her maximum. Medusa, I'm definitely going to go for the gunnery major there for him, because I think that'll be perfect when he runs the javelin. Whisper is definitely going to be piloting, because she's basically Coach's like right hand essentially. Game Show, I don't know exactly where I'm going to put Game Show, but if nothing else, he's probably not going to need that. Let's do that. Confirm. And of course, for me, I'm planning on going for, I think it's the coolant vent is what I was thinking of. Yeah, because I don't really do fire one shot, so I think my next one's going to be here. Might be worth trying to squeeze in some extra experience here. +1 hit defense, +3, that's plus 15% base melee hit. That's pretty good. Alright, let's take the call shot bonus, but I do a decent amount of call shots as well. So I'm a defender, because I did guts first, I'm maxing out guts. Coach is a pilot because I did piloting first for him, though I'm probably going to give him guts. Glitch is a striker, but she's now because I got master tactician, I think. At least I think that's what that means. And Medusa is going to be Medusa can't actually is definitely going to be a gunnery dude. I don't quite remember. I don't know what it's called yet. We haven't had one reach that level yet. So it looks like we're going to have 2 defenders, it looks like. Or whatever this is going to be called.
Ready to rock.
Receiving you.
Alright. Time to end the episode here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, smack that like button down below. Subscribe to see more of my content, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.